Yeah, you can't tell me these aren't related. You cannot tell me. I mean, how freaking scary is that?
Unnecessary court fees and litigations because Jay-Z wants me broken, stopped, or under his control. And it ain't gonna happen, Sean. I'm never gonna be under your control.
The Hayden's passing away is going to be ruled as an accidental death. It is going to be ruled as an OD. Allegedly.
All right, here we go. Come on over here. Here. You can do. You want to sit on? You want to make this easier? You can sit on my left. Michael. Michael, hi. Okay, I'm going to die. Okay, I'm going to. All right. We're in the studio, and I have Beyoncé sitting on my lap, and I'm going to put you on speakerphone. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm going to put you on speakerphone to talk to her and, give. Okay, you're shaking. Laughter. Okay, you ready? Okay, hold on. Oh, no. I'm going to pass up. Michael. Yes, Mark. Here we go. I have Beyoncé here. Hi. Hi, Beyoncé. How you doing? Well, good. I really appreciate you doing this because we're giving back, bro. Jay got to do something at this point, bro. At this point, whatever they trying to do behind the scenes and attack Jay-Z, now they attacking Beyoncé, bringing up footage over possibly 25 years ago, trying to make her look away because she was in an uncompromising position as a 19-year-old and these weird executives around. Wonder where Matthew was at. I got to put this on Matthew. But nonetheless, Jay, something got to happen, bro. Just days after the world saw a teenage Beyoncé sitting on a music producer's lap, Kelly Rowland has been spilling the tea about the other men Beyoncé has had relations with in the industry. All this time, Beyoncé thought that being so far along in her career was enough to keep her above any news about her or Jay-Z that could shake her image. Instead, it looks like it just gave people enough time to dig up enough dirt to prove that her past wasn't as innocent as we think. And she's also had multiple affairs to make it far in the industry. And all this info is coming out from her inner circle of friends and family who are tired about the way Beyoncé has been moving and protecting Jay at the sake of other relationships. Michelle already distanced herself, and now it looks like it's Kelly because no matter what she does, music she is always looked over by Beyoncé's success. When we first really heard her cursing music, but I saw her cursing. Yo, she cursed the out of this, Jay-Z. She was going, fuck fool. Yo, give an example. What is she saying? Like, fuck you. That's some, that. Nah. That, okay. So, we are pretty sure Jay-Z must have offended someone really high up because the videos coming out are just bizarre to say the least. They are pulling these straight out of the archives to humble Beyoncé and show the couple that they aren't as invincible as they thought they were. When the first clip dropped, it showed Beyoncé during the early days of her career, admitting that she doesn't listen to country music and never has. Grew up in Texas. 'Cause when I think about Texas, I think about country music. Was that around you? We might have more country stations than other places, but I don't listen to country. I never have. Beyoncé's whole idea around putting out a country album was that she was coming back into a space that she loved, but was denied entry early on in her career. And to see that she really didn't care like that showed how hypocritical she was. This video was definitely released to embarrass Beyoncé because why is it coming out now when Cowboy Carter is already 2 years old? However, things only got much darker from here. If you know anything about the music industry or just Hollywood in general, then you already know that execs in the industry and other major celebs exchange bedroom favors to those upcoming. But for some reason, everyone sort of thought that Beyoncé was exempt from all of that. Her father, Matthew Knowles, washer manager, and both parents talked about how they kept a strict watch of their daughter and other Destiny Child members whenever they interacted with adult male producers. Matthew also said that they would deny collaborating with the producer if they heard any bad rumors about the producer's reputation. But it didn't look like they were very present or trying to be protective when Beyoncé was sitting on a music producer's lap. Music. She was 20 years old at the time, still a member of Destiny's Child, and she was recording vocals for Michael Jackson's charity album, What More Can I Give? The producer, Mark Schaffel, wasn't just a random person who happened to be in the room. He was working closely with Michael on the charity project and was responsible for bringing together artists that he wanted to work with, including Celine Dion and Usher. So, when he asked Beyoncé to sit on his lap, it was because he knew the power and control he had in that situation. Beyoncé also didn't look too uncomfortable sitting on his lap and looked pretty excited to be there and get a chance to talk to Michael Jackson since she was such a big fan. All right, here we go. Come on over here. Here. You can do. You want to sit on? You want to make this easier? You can sit on my lap. Michael. Michael, hi. Okay. We're in, I'm gonna die. Okay, I'm going to, all right. We're in the studio, and I have Beyoncé sitting on my lap, and I'm going to put you on speakerphone. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm going to put you on speakerphone to talk to her in music. Give. Okay, you're shaking. Laughter. Okay, you ready? Okay, hold on. Oh, no. I'm going to pass up. Michael. Yes. Mark. Here we go. I have Beyoncé here. Hi, Beyoncé. How you doing? Oh, good. I really appreciate you doing this because we're giving back. And what 6 minutes, 1 second makes this even more disturbing is when it was revealed that this producer was actually an adult movie producer before he started doing music. And the way he was ordering around Beyoncé to sit on his lap. Child, this proves that no one is above the program, not even Beyoncé. And she might also have had to give some favors to get ahead, even though she had her parents and later on Jay-Z early in the industry. But at the same time, there are reports that Beyoncé and Jay-Z do have their own affairs with other people. And her innocent persona and keeping silent is all a PR thing, not to bring attention to herself. I mean, Terrence Howard talked about how Beyoncé felt snubbed by him when he chose to date her fellow group member Farrah over her, even though she'd expressed liking him several times during her infamous Cater to You performance. Everything from her dress to the way the song was minutes, 1 second performed was all done to show Terrence what he missed out on, and really rub it in his face for everyone to see. Imagine music, how it takes me, music to hold. Music, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up, music, for these fine men. Sit down, baby. Music, let's sing. Ladies, music. Why I've been singing waiting? You got my music body shaking. You're so music and singing deep. Baby, please. Do you like it like this? Do you like it music like this? We haven't seen Beyoncé go above and beyond for any man like this ever again. And for Kelly, that's because Terrence Howard rejecting her struck a nerve like nothing else. Beyoncé has always had her pick of men and reportedly women too, and she has never really had anyone say no to her for whatever reason. Had a chance to date Beyoncé, early on, and we had a conversation, music, and I ended up talking to the other girl inside of, Destiny, the girl with the blue eyes, and I remember Beyoncé looking over at me, and I think that's why she picked me to do that dance when she did the kind of striptease dance that we did at Bet's or whatever. In fact, before she set her eyes on Terrence, Music Beyoncé was rumored to be in a relationship with Mos Def. They'd starred together in MTV's Carmen Ahopra in 2001 and had insane on-screen chemistry. He was single, she was single, and we know that Beyoncé loves herself some Brooklyn swag, and age gap has never stopped her from doing anything. So, they had their relationship but kept it on the down low since he was still fresh off a divorce with 2 kids, and Beyoncé wasn't about to let any drama affect her career. And there's also the alleged tape that she recorded with Pimp C. Allegedly, Beyoncé and Pimp were both messing around with each other for a while, and one of the tape got leaked among the circle. One person who claims to know about this alleged tape is Pimp and Ken. And while he didn't want to actually name drop Beyoncé, he claimed Pimp for sure made a tape with the biggest R&B chick in the game. Who it is? But it's a real famous rapper and it's a real famous R&B chick. Okay? Yeah, Pimp had a naked, he had a recording of them. I think he died with it, but he could have made millions of dollars and some of the people that's higher up in rap if they would have seen that tape. You know what I'm saying? It would. You think that Kim Kardashian by Chakus was something? Yeah. This would have blew it out the man. This one was this. I'm gonna do use your imagination. The biggest RB chick in the game. Then there's Sean Paul. After she and Sean released their song Baby Boy in 2003, they had a little fling and that chemistry showed up when they eventually got on stage to perform the song. Of course, Sean dismissed it as just remorse, saying it was a big, fat, sexy song. Sexy video, sexy song, and a lot of sexy rumors. But when you think about how fast Jay-Z moved to put distance between them, there was definitely something there for him to worry about. Music. Sean was left out of the VMA performance despite spending hours rehearsing for it. And he was so hurt by this because it was an intentional last-minute snub just to prove that there was nothing to their relationship. That snub was such a blow to Sean that when she later asked him to perform the song with her in Washington, he agreed only to turn petty